it's Krista and welcome back to my world. So this is the lipstick tag. Let's just jump right in. I was tagged by Aida Cozy Rosie 1 and Michelle Makeup MLC, and I will link to those fab gals below. So first up, how many do I own? Aida, I am sad to disappoint you, my lipstick whore of a friend, that I only own 47 lipsticks. So, you know, you have 108, so you own so many more lipsticks than I do. Anyway, she will not be offended, people, that I've called her a lipstick whore. It's okay. Chill out. Secondly, first lipstick that I ever owned. I have no clue of the name of it, but I can tell you that it was sort of a luster type finish from either CoverGirl or Max Factor or Maybelline, because that and then Clarion, which I don't even think, I think that's a totally defunct brand now, and then Max Factor pulled out of the US. That's all it was carried in the drugstore aisle, makeup aisle of my grocery store, and that is where I used to get my makeup. So, but it was this beautiful root beer brown shade, and it was just spectacular. Now keep in mind, this was the late 80s. It was the late 80s when I was wearing that shade. It's the first one I'm cognizant of. So that would have probably been my junior year of high school. That's when I actually first started wearing lipstick, because I just couldn't be bothered with it until then. It doesn't stay on all day, so why would I put it on? That was my philosophy. Anyway, most worn lipstick. I brought it out here to show you. This is Chanel Plumetis. I don't know, Plumetis 79. And that's how much I've used of it, which is saying something considering how many lipsticks I own. But this is the perfect shade of my lips, but better. That really just lifts my skin tone. And it is a, depending upon your skin tone, it pulls pretty pink on me. But there it is. It's a brownie pink with a touch of peach in it. And it is shot through with a silver micro shimmer. It's one of my year-round shades. It's fail-safe. It doesn't matter what makeup look I'm wearing, what outfit I'm wearing. It just goes, and I love it. Tim Talia gave it a C+ because I believe of the texture of the formula, and you can feel the micro shimmer in the bullet when you're applying it, but once it's on my lips, it doesn't really bother me. And I usually have a lip balm on underneath anyway, so I don't care. I love it. Favorite brand? Hands down would probably be Chanel. Now there's other brands that I love, but I only have 1 or 2 lipsticks, or maybe 3 from their brand, just because Chanel seems to be my first brand I gravitate towards for a lipstick, just because I find their colors are very complicated and have a lot of depth to them. And I don't know, I just think they look the best on my skin tone, because my skin tone is sort of complicated and really hard to match. I just did the Sephora skincare IQ whatever. We'll get into that in another video. Yeah, there's not very many to match me, which I already do. But anyway, Chanel would be my favorite brand, and then Nars would be a close second. I own 8 or 9 Chanel lipsticks. It doesn't include glosses. And then lip crayons and lipsticks from Nars. I think I own a total of 7. That sounds about right. Favorite finish? It really all just depends on the time of year. I am now getting back into lipsticks rather than those sort of Dior Addict lip type balms. I like a very sheer finish in the warm months, just because I think it looks ridiculous to be outside in the 100-degree heat all day with a full-on opaque lipstick, because the rest of my makeup is pretty minimal. But coming into the cooler months, I just wear more makeup in general. I just feel like I can get away with it, and so more full-on, more opaque, color-saturated lipsticks and textures in the winter. Last lippy that I purchased, I am actually wearing. This is Chanel's Indecise. I think it's a Rouge Cocoa. No, it's a Rouge Allure. It's in the little clicky tube. And I don't know the number, but I will list it below. This is Indecise. And I do have number 7's Marshmallow gloss in the squeezy tube over the top of it. Which is not all that different from Plumatis. See, one's just darker, and this has a gold micro shimmer shot through it. How many are in my handbag? Just one. I have one that lives there. It is Dior's number 563. I'll list it below. It's in a long skinny tube. It's like a serum lipstick. I absolutely adore it, so that way I don't have to carry a separate lip balm out. I can put it on and wear it, or put it on and then layer another lipstick over the top of it, because it's almost the exact identical color as my lips, maybe a little warmer. So that's the only one that lives in my handbag. I do have a couple of lip liners that are in there. I think Smashbox Fair, and then Chanel's My Little Bitty Natural that only has a few more sharpens in it. It lives in there also. And then next is what lip product to rock a red lip? Nope. Doesn't apply to me. It is not applicable. I do not wear a red lip. I do not look good in a red lip. I've tried, I think, every shade of red lipstick I can get away with. I can wear a very sort of raspberry shade, but that isn't technically a red. That is technically a berry shade. I sort of have a philosophy on that. I know Marilyn Monroe and of course all the gals back in the 50s used to wear red lipstick, but you also have to keep in mind that most of them were not natural blondes. And I sort of think when you're born toe-headed like I was, very platinum blonde, and then went light and ashy. This is actually darker than my natural hair color. I just don't think it looks good with my coloring. So I think peroxide blondes look good in it, especially if they have very dark brows, or brunettes or redheads even look good in red lips, but not me. How are they stored? They sit like this in a little lucite makeup holder out on my counter, the ones that I am rotating through, and then the ones that are put away until the next season are just in a little plastic basket in a drawer. What lipstick am I currently lusting after? Charlotte Tilbury's Bitch Perfect. For one, the name is phenomenal. Who doesn't want to tell people what the name of their lipstick is? What are you wearing? Bitch Perfect. That's so much better than one of the Nars misogynist lip colors like Sex Machine. Who wants to tell people that you're wearing a lipstick called Sex Machine? But Bitch Perfect, I'm in. Everything I've seen about it on YouTube or blog swatches, just it looks perfect to me. There's a couple of her shades I would love to get my hands on, but that one in particular, if Santa were to put that in my stocking for Christmas, I would giggle like a giddy schoolgirl. So that is it for this tag, and I will probably, I'm going to think about it, but I think almost everybody's been tagged. There's a couple of people that I want to tag that don't do YouTube videos, but you have Instagrams, so if you want to participate, I'm going to link you below, and then, or put your names below for Instagram, and you can just put it on the notepad in Instagram. Anyway, guys, that is it. I've got quite a few other tag videos I've been tagged in. I've been very remiss in filming that I'm going to try and just crank out randomly here and there because they're quick and they're kind of fun. So that is it, guys, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye.